Minolta.
Hello from Peter Brackley and welcome to Iceland, where it could well be make or break for the World Cup aspirations of Turkey here in Reykjavik. Their hopes of claiming one of the two places on offer from Group 3 could well now depend on a good result against Iceland. The Turks, who proved something of a surprise package, perhaps their most impressive result, 2-0 away to East Germany. Still the Germans struggling to pierce their game together. Few whistles early on from the crowd. Ridvan, Tanju, it's a goal! And Tanju has done it yet again. 2 goals in the first game, and he's given Turkey a shot lead here in Magdeburg. And the coach, Manfred Zapp, can't keep his seat now, wondering if his team could save this game. It would be so costly to their World Cup hopes. Who now? They've got players up here in support. Here's Tanju. Oh, what a chance. And it's one. Well, that's set it up now, surely. Well, Iceland can't qualify now, but they've had their moments of glory too. 2 draws with the Soviets and some strong resistance before they eventually went down to Austria. Weber. Linsmeyer. A lot of running from him, as he's showing here. He's taken up a good position now. Can he get his cross in? A chance here. Pfeifenberger and the goal. A breakthrough at last for the Austrians. Bit of a tangle, confusion among the Icelandic defenders, and Pfeifenberger taking full advantage. Three Icelandic defenders going for the same ball. No one was left to mark Pfeifenberger, and the ball going in off the defender just in front of the line. It's 1-0 to Austria. Chance here, Margeirsson, and he's equalised! What a comeback by Iceland. Within 60 seconds of Austria taking the lead, Margeirsson has equalised for Iceland. What drama! Tall figure of August Margeirsson. And there's the shot at the goal! And it's Zach. Just when it seemed Austria were running a little short of ideas, they've got a goal, and they're back in the lead. So going into this game in Reykjavik, Austria in second place then behind the Soviets. They have 9 points, Austria 7, and then Turkey 5 from 5, so they're very much in contention. East Germany also on 5 points, and Iceland down at the bottom with only 4. Well, this is the Iceland team. Many of the players operate abroad. The veteran Sigurvinsson is with Stuttgart, UEFA Cup finalist last season. Grétarsson plays for Lucerne, the Swiss champions, and Bergsson for Tottenham in the English First Division. Well, the sad news for Turkey and their supporters is that their 2 most accomplished front players aren't available, Tanju Kolak and Ridvan. Tanju, a former winner of the European Golden Boot Award. Most of the Turkish squad come from their top clubs, Besiktas, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, who of course last season reached the semi-finals of the European Cup. The referee tonight, José Francisco Pérez Sánchez. Well, that's our World Cup action then tonight. It's Iceland against Turkey from Reykjavik. The whole of the match coming up right after this short break. So we're back to and this vital World Cup game in the World Cup qualifying Group 3. It's Iceland in the blue shirts and white shorts to kick off, attacking the goal to our left. They are out of contention, remember, as far as qualifying for the finals is concerned, but Turkey very much in the running, and a win tonight will certainly put pressure on the two nations above them, the Soviet Union, the leaders, and Austria currently in second place. And straight away, we've got an injury to one of the Turkish players. I wonder how much they're going to miss Tanju Kolak and Ridvan. The two players that I mentioned not in the side, Tanju, who's injured, Ridvan, who has an illness. And they're the two players that they've pinned so much of their hopes on in this World Cup group, and having to cope without them tonight. Turkey, who have Austria still to play, and that may well be the game that decides who goes through. It's Yusuf, the player who was injured. Throw to Iceland. As you can see around the ground, a lot of empty spaces, the stadium by no means full. And Iceland certainly by no means overawed in this group. 4 draws. And that part of the ground anyway, fairly full. The Turkish manager, Tinaz Turpan, believes that if there is a weakness in the Iceland side, it's down the flanks. They're expecting an early onslaught from Iceland, and then hoping to catch them on the counter-attack. Yusuf, who seems to have recovered from his early injury. Sigurvinsson involved. But away come the Turks momentarily, and then a free kick awarded for the foul by Oddsson, who's a new name on the international scene for Iceland. Here's the free kick. The Icelandic defence almost got caught out then, the sudden break. Yuvakuran. But without Tanju Kolak and Ridvan, will they have the firepower? What matters up front? Certainly a defeat would end, I think, any realistic chance that the Turks have of going on to the finals in Italy next year. Jani Sigurdsson is the goalkeeper for Iceland from the Valur club in Reykjavík. All a bit of a scramble, rather untidy, as Grétarsson tries to plough his way through. So Turkey now on the defensive. Goalkeeper managing to fist it clear. And the foul on Uğur. Uğur, one of the many players from Galatasaray in the Turkish side. Really, the resurgence of Turkish football has been based on the success of Galatasaray in Europe last season, getting all the way to the semi-finals of the European Cup before losing to Steaua Bucharest, who of course were themselves beaten in the final by AC Milan. Sigurvinsson. Bright sunlight over on the far side. In this land of contrasting conditions. It'll be raining 1 minute, snowing the next, and then sunshine. And this is gone. That won't count. Free kick to Turkey. So cheers from the Icelandic supporters. Clearly some pushing going on, and the effort from Grétarsson not allowed. Whistle had already gone. No question for a goal for Iceland. But they started fairly positively. Orlygsson, number 5, challenging there. Free kick to Turkey. In fact, it's a throw. It's the Recep. One of their established internationals now, Recep. Iceland without Sigurdsson, now based with Arsenal in the English First Division. He hasn't been released for this game. Plenty of urgency being shown by the Turks, and by Iceland too, who had their pride to play for. And certainly for a while it seemed that they too had a chance of qualifying for the finals. But a recent defeat, 2 in fact in a row, cost them any chance of going on. That 2-1 setback in Salzburg, and then a 3-0 home defeat by East Germany, who are still in the frame with an outside chance after some disastrous results at Hakan, surrounded by Bush. And Bergsson Sigurdsson with around 30 caps now for Iceland. A good atmosphere in the stadium. And one thing is certain, these two teams have proved they're no longer the poor relations of world football that they were considered a few years back. I can remember Turkey being beaten by 8 by England. I don't think that would happen now. Oddsson to Bergsson. Grétarsson's pass. Sigurvinsson, such an experienced player. Bundesliga for Stuttgart. Here's Bergsson, who I know has impressed Terry Venables at Tottenham, and he feels he's going to prove a very useful acquisition. Uçar. Recep. Hakat failing to keep the ball in play. So as expected, Iceland dominating the first few minutes. Recep. Now the counter-attack is launched. Now. The referee, I think, just wanting to hold up play. There's an injury here. So both teams suffering a setback in the first few minutes. Orlygsson plays for the KA club in Reykjavík. Turkey. You make it for them. Grétarsson. Recep tackling back tigerishly. He's done well here. Good interception though by Kristinsson. Bergsson the sweeper. Plenty of time here for Kunate, another regular in the Turkish side. Sigurvinsson to Grétarsson. Gudjohnsen, who plays for Anderlecht in the Belgian First Division. That was a rather rash challenge by Kunate. So Sigurvinsson with the free kick. "12 minutes gone in the first half, no goals as yet. The danger at the back then, threatening for the Turks. Sigurvinsson. Good skill. Now, can he set something up here? The Turks packing their defence, hoping to break swiftly. Uçar. Gudjohnsen, very evident in the early stages. Orlygsson, who seems to be carrying the brunt of the early illegal challenges from Turkey, and that is going to be a caution. To win. So the first caution of the game and a free kick to Iceland. Sigurvinsson, 33 years old now. Certainly played his part in Stuttgart, reaching the final of the UEFA Cup. There's a free header. And the marking at the back was very slack then from Turkey. And Petursson with the header over the bar, so it stays at 0-0. Sigurvinsson curling it over delightfully, and the header was wide, but a free one. No challenge. Recep. Iceland battling for every ball, so there's no question of them conceding anything to the Turks. They may not be by themselves, Iceland, but they've no intention of allowing the Turks to do so without a fight. And of course, there's a long way to go yet in the group. Turkey have also to play the Soviets away from home. So, placing bets, you'd put them on the Soviets and to go on. But Turkey have other ideas. Not a bad effort either. A chance developed when the goalkeeper couldn't hold it. So the alarm bells were ringing at the back end for Iceland. Shot from Oğuz. Played back then by Hassan. The goalkeeper sprawling low, and then Hakan couldn't finish it off. So out the other end. So a corner then to Turkey. Comfortable catch for Sigurdsson. Grétarsson. Grétarsson forced to go backwards. Here's Bergsson. Commanding figure. Bergsson in the sweeper role. Iceland without a win so far in the group. I wonder if they're going to change that tonight. It's a throw there to Turkey, which Recep here will take for them. Semi on the break. And the decision in Iceland's favour. Iceland coached now by Gudjohnsen, who's taken over from Siggy Held, the old West German star who played, of course, in the 1966 World Cup final against England. And ironically, Siggy Held is now in charge of Galatasaray of Turkey. So I think it was felt he had divided loyalties for this one. Gudjohnsen taking over on a tempest. Grétarsson crowded out. Hakan, and they've got players forward here, Turkey. They can take a Recep with the cross. Now, was that a foul then by Semi? The referee says yes. The tackle on Gudjohnsen. Free kick to Iceland. The first meeting between the two teams in the group finished in a 1-1 draw in Turkey. And so far nothing but in Reykjavík. It's 0-0, and we've had just over a quarter of an hour of the first half. Recep. He's a really competitive little defender, Recep. As you can see there, Turkey just the one appearance in the World Cup finals back in 1954. I wonder if they're going there again next year. Recep. It would certainly be a major achievement for them if they can. It's a strong group. Dominated by the Soviets. 3-4 players up in support here. There was really only take with it. No problem for Sigurdsson. Very ambitious, to say the least. I saw Maradona, no less, try one from the centre circle the other week. I don't think the Turkish player then is Maradona. He hit the bar with that shot, Maradona. It's quite extraordinary. Bergsson. Perhaps the header back was a little too strong for Sigurdsson. Exchange of views between the two, and it's a corner to Turkey. who, when they do break out of defence, look adventurous. But I wonder if they have today the finishing touch without Tanju Kolak and also Ridvan, who's a player that I know has impressed a lot. And Tanju, a seasoned goalkeeper, goal scorer rather. Firm defensive play by Iceland. As yet, no real sign of the weakness that the Turks feel can be exposed down the flanks in the Iceland side. Uçar, full of running. Tecimer. Kristinsson. Orlygsson. Gudjohnsen's pass to Grétarsson. The neat little passes, and there's the shot from Grétarsson. Well, it was a promising build-up then from Iceland. Appreciated by the crowd. Gudjohnsen here swapping passes with Grétarsson. Back into his path, and he had time then for the shot, but over the bar. Little 1-2. Certainly opened up the Turkish defence. Grétarsson from Lucerne, firing over the bar. Oğuz. Sigurvinsson. Oğuz challenging with Sigurvinsson. Off goes Recep, tirelessly patrolling the flank. He's kept the play away from Iceland. Encouraged by the crowd. They have to do better than that, though. Recep. Dreadful back pass now here. Gudjohnsen with the check. And no free kick given. That was a sloppy piece of defensive play initially that almost set Grétarsson on his way. There's the back pass. Grétarsson quickly, but he was policed on this occasion successfully by Gudjohnsen. Weak finishing so far from Turkey. Might have been a different story if they'd had Tanju out there. 25 minutes into the first half, no goals as yet. The crowd enjoying this World Cup qualifying game in Reykjavík. Iceland against Turkey. Recep. Oddsson. The sporting gesture, there's a player injured. And that move from Oddsson allows the Turks to treat their injured player. And it's nice to see that sportsmanship does still exist, even at this a World Cup qualifying game. Kinaz Turpan, the coach of Turkey. He'll know that his team really need both points from this game. Out of it, if one point, but it would make life difficult for them. Everybody surrounding the Yusuf. Iceland then with a better record from between the two teams. To Iceland. And with the game now. Back in the action for Turkey. Iceland in possession. Uçar slipping it through. The back. Orlygsson. Now Grétarsson coming from deep. Sigurvinsson. An outstanding player on his day, Sigurvinsson. It's a lovely pinpoint pass. Sigurvinsson, who on more than one occasion has been good in Bundesliga and has won championship medals too with Bayern Munich. One of the top players to emerge from Icelandic football in long throw, testing out the Turkish defence again. They've stood up to the task well. Another injury. We've had quite a few in the first half, which has rather stopped the game from flowing. This is Vezir Hasan. Who in fact, Germans group 3-1 at home. Tanju Kolak scored, and these Germans really have been so disappointing, but then the recent win over Iceland just raising their flickering hopes. Grétarsson. Competitive first half, but one that so far has failed to produce a Gíslason with a throw. Again, the Turks have committed plenty of players forward. The tall figure of Sigurdsson holding on. Quarter of an hour of the first half to go. Iceland 0, Turkey 0. Grétarsson wanted too much time though. Here's Recep. Recep from Besiktas. Into making the error. And if the Austrians are watching, rivals of course to Turkey, I'm sure they'll be pleased with the way that Iceland have gone about their task tonight. They certainly haven't eased up in any way. Recep's pass. She's last rather casual. Once or twice in this game, defenders have been guilty of a lack of concentration on sides. So far, though, those mistakes have gone unpunished. Here's the free kick. Petursson climbing. Grétarsson. Recep spectacularly at the second attempt. Kristisson's header. Now Orlygsson. Another foraging run down the flank. But Recep staying with him all the way. And Engin collecting the pass back. And then I think will be corner, but by the decision. He felt he'd allowed the ball to run out for the red flag. Now, what can Turkey achieve with this corner? Nothing too much, I fear. Too many defenders in the end. And this time it is a goal kick. Good record then for he really in recent matches. They lost at home to the Soviets after those 2 wins over East Germany. And they were also beaten 3-2 away by Austria. But Iceland put up a good show against the Austrians, as we were saying earlier on. So I think it's going to be a tight finish to this group. The Soviets clearly look the strongest side. And they just seem to be able to raise their game when they need to, the Soviets. They do have now an exceptional side. And I think they're going to pose a big problem to the opposition in Italy next year. And Iceland have drawn twice with the Soviets, remember? So the Russians aren't invincible. Now, Grétarsson. Petursson has gone through the middle. Here's Petursson now. It's a good tackle, though. Gökhan. And then he almost gave it away. But Gökhan, Recep, Semi, Kunait. It's a solid back 4 for the Turks. A fairly settled one, too. Gökhan's pass to Recep. Dumpy figure. Oğuz striking it wide. 10 minutes of the first half remaining then in Reykjavik. 0, Turkey 0. All shot. Oh, there was a far post. Rather wasted though by Iceland's team in the quality. They're hoping to finish with a flourish, even if it won't end in qualification for the World Finals. Throw to turn. Starry night in Reykjavik. The wind certainly playing its part. Sigurvinsson hooking it away. Recep. So another corner. Turkish season well underway. And kicked off in August. Ünal to take the corner for them. And the conditioning and unsettling us. The match scrappy it. Never mind, they're enjoying it. Free kick to Turkey. That rather to reach the ball. And Iceland now with just about everybody retreating rather to defend this free kick. a long, long way out to the wall. Recep. Now, can the Icelandic side catch out the Turks now? While Grétarsson having to go the other way. And a swift kick disappears. Header was from Recep. Orlygsson. Another free kick though to Turkey. Taken quickly. Offside. But you have the feeling in the last quarter of an hour or so that Turkey have the measure of Iceland without dominating the game. And Iceland really aren't making too much impact in and around the Turkish penalty area. They're trying to do so now. Petursson and Sigurvinsson were down the middle. Is Grétarsson challenging? Another free kick to Turkey. As we approach the end of the first half, 5 minutes to go. Still we await. Recep. This is Kunait. Foul by Bergsson. He knew it too. So another chance for the Turks. Searching for a goal before half-time. Oğuz is there. Plan B, chaps. This is the ball. Ball done kind. And Sigurdsson with a fine save on the near post. Hakan. Here's the header through, and the ball pulled back across the goal, and Sigurdsson with a fine save then. Orlygsson just steering the ball safely back to the goalkeeper. Three minutes of the first half to go. Still no sign of the first goal. Here's Recep. And there do seem to have been a succession of free kicks awarded to Turkey. Looking now to pin Iceland back. Recep with the free kick. And the header flashing wide. Header from Uçar. After a pretty bright start, Iceland, their display has rather petered away in the last part of the half. So they'll be looking to raise a gear in the second half. No joy for Petursson. The effect's gone. But Sigurvinsson. Now, some hope here at last, perhaps for Iceland. They've been pegged back in their own half for a while. Header down was from Petursson. No real power behind it, though. And an easy for Engin. But at least the Turkish defence was extended. Kunait couldn't get there. Petursson with the header. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms. But both goalkeepers really in the first half with only a handful of saves to make. As we move into the last minute of the first half. Sigurvinsson. And it's become a bit of a lacklustre game now. One, remember that the Turks certainly need to win. Throw to Iceland. Only a few seconds of the first half to go. Some with the throw. Kunait heading it forward. We're now into time added on for stoppages as Sigurdsson has to come sprinting out of his 6-yard area. But again, the attack really lacked any sting. To Turkey. Can they finish the half on a high note? Well, the Icelandic defence was crammed and it was tight. Now the break could be on here. Grétarsson. The Turks sprinting back. Sigurvinsson. Cross though was too easy for Gökhan. But they'll try again. Sigurvinsson's chip in. Far too comfortable though for Engin. And there is the whistle for the end of the first half. And whistles too from the crowd. It hasn't been the best of first halves. And that's at the interval, Iceland 0, Turkey 0. And really only a chance or two developing at either end. Let's hope for better things in half. Join us again. Welcome back to Reykjavík and this World Cup qualifying game in Group 3, a vital one. Got to win this one, really. But the first goalless and not too many highlights, I'm afraid. Let's look back, though, on what highlights there were. It's a free header. So, I think if you were placing bets, you'd put them on the Soviets and Austria to go on. But Turkey have other ideas. Not a bad effort either. A chance developed when the goalkeeper couldn't hold it. Gudjohnsen's pass to Grétarsson. It's a neat little interchange of passes, and there's the shot from Grétarsson. Well, it was a promising build-up then from Iceland. Appreciated by the crowd. Gudjohnsen here swapping passes with Grétarsson. Back into his path, and he had time then for the shot, but over the bar. This is looking useful. Nearly bodily then. And Sigurdsson with a fine save on the near post. Looking now to pin Iceland back. Recep with the free kick. And the header flashing wide. Now, some hope here at last, perhaps for Iceland. They didn't peg back in their own half for a while. Header down was from Petursson. No real power behind it, though. Well, those then the brief high spots from the first half. No goals, but just to recap on the position going into this game. The Soviets out in front. They look sure to qualify. 9 points from their 6 games so far. And then Turkey and the East both on 5 points. So this important one for the Turks tonight, and one that they really do need to finish with both points. Iceland down at the bottom and out of contention. So there's everything to play for in the second half. Join us for that right after the break. And the Turks in red here to left. And hoping that they can go on to the victory they are seeking to revive their hopes of qualifying for the World Cup finals for the first time since 1954. Flag, though, is up for offside. Free kick to Iceland. The bottom group, remember. But in their final game, hoping to end with a victory. Grétarsson's pass, Sigurvinsson threading it through. And the foot was high, very high then. Thordarson going straight in on Engin, but with no ill intent. But his foot, you'll see, goes very high and certainly catches Engin, who winced in agony. All the way back to Sigurdsson. Pérez had gone off through the middle. The ball didn't reach him. Now, Grétarsson. Weighing up the options ahead of him. Oh, and it was half a chance. Didn't fall kindly. Sigurvinsson's shot. They still haven't got it away. Oh, now they might. But a bit of a let-off then for the Turks. All stemming from Grétarsson's cross. And the Turks got in a bit of a muddle at the back. Here we can see it again. Sigurvinsson with the shot here. Clearance was very poor. And Iceland couldn't take advantage. So an early scare, though, for the Turk. Sigurvinsson. And that could have been very costly then for Turkey. Will they survive? Grétarsson. This is Orlygsson to Pérez. Dreadful cross, though. So, no early test for goalkeeper Engin, who seems to have become the first choice now in the Turkish side. He certainly played well, I remember, the match in East Germany. He saved a penalty, too. They've had, remember, 4 draws in the group so far. Good harassing then. Now, Hakan. Oğuz. The shot goes straight at the goalkeeper. Turks with on in the second half. Petursson. He's shown plenty of spirit up front, Petursson, but with no real reward so far. We'll take the free kick for Iceland. No goals in Reykjavík. And one has to say, a game really of very few opportunities thus far. Here's the free kick. Gudjohnsen. Well, he's battled away in midfield with Kristinsson from the KR club. Semi here with the throw. Semi, one of the Galatasaray players. Sigurvinsson. Now, can the Turks turn from defence to attack? Well, it's too easily cut out. Some of the service to the front players really hasn't been good enough. Here's Kunait. It's a searching cross. Whistle's gone though, free kick. Pushing by Hassan as he challenged on Gíslason. Free kick to Iceland. Kunait, who floated the ball over. In fact, the foul was on Thordarson. And the referee absolutely right. Grétarsson. Well, the player coming in had a chance, so is Petursson here, and he scored! Petursson with the first goal. Again back. One chance went begging, but the second one didn't. To Petursson from KR, steering it in. Here's the cross again. And Petursson guiding it past the goalkeeper. 7 minutes into the second half. And Iceland have gone ahead, and that's a real blow to Turkey's World Cup hopes. 1-0 to Iceland. Petursson the scorer. Well, the Turks looking to bounce straight back. This is Hakan. The crowd coming to life now too. Edging on their favourites. Seeking, remember, their first win in the group matches. Kunait. Turkey have got to be positive now. They really cannot afford to lose this one. But Hassan was caught offside. Goal to cheer. Off Semi for the throw. And certainly Iceland to settle for the one goal. Looking for more. Throw. Good run here. Players up in support too. The Turks break forward. Hakan. That's a foul. We'll take the free kick then for Turkey. By a goal to nil. Recep with the free kick. Oh! And Sigurdsson was almost caught out then. Let's have a look at this one again. Now, here come Iceland. Certainly the second half has begun in much livelier fashion than the first. Mustafa. And there, the name of the goal is 53 minutes. Chance on here, Sigurdsson. Well, he wasn't far away then. A wily old bit, almost adding a second goal, who were visibly lifted by the early strike from Petursson in the second half. Petursson was up front, hoping for for something. Turks bring it away. Here's Semi. They've got a struggle on now, Turkey. Iceland hoping to spring another surprise. They're getting caught themselves here. They're going down, no question of a penalty for the goalkeeper. He lost it, and they got away with it somehow. An activity in both penalty areas, which is what the first half lacked. Will come Iceland. It's bringing the ball back to Sigurdsson. As Iceland look to reassert their command of the game, leading by a goal to nil. Semi stretching, failing to reach the ball. Mustafa's pass. Oğuz knocking it through and a chance. Oh, it's gone wide. Turkey almost grabbed the equal end. And the game really has now livened here. Thread it through, Oğuz. Hassan, goalkeeper, Hart. Failing to make the save. There's a player on the line there in for Turkey. Well, that would have been the equaliser. In exciting style. 45 minutes were certainly a bit of a letdown. Thankfully, the entertainment proved since the break. And Iceland with the first goal scored. Of course, you can't write the Turks off. They've shown earlier in the group, performed well. And by all accounts, put up a good show too. Away to Austria, a game they did lose by 3-2. But they've been scoring goals away from home. Flag was up for offside. The referee allowing play to go on with the Turks in possession here. Semi, quarter of an hour into the second half. Iceland 1, Turkey 0. Throw from Gíslason. Mustafa on as a substitute in the second half. A free kick. Mustafa wants it. A lot of niggling fouls, nothing really too... As Turkey hope now to get back. Just to recap on the situation, a win here would take them into second place in the group. Behind the team currently in that second. But they've lost Turks, the goal scorer. Too long for Petursson. Now Semi. This is Yusuf. Big uncompromising defender, taking the opportunity to come forward. Mustafa. Some neat close control, theatrically, and the nod of the head. No way is that a penalty. Mustafa. Udal, but it was asking a lot of him then. Another substitution about to be made. They're going to bring on Fayaz, who's a striker, hoping to pep up the attack. I think it was Yusuf who was coming off. Who has a goal-scoring reputation. There he is, number 15, plays for Turkish Cup final this year. 22 goals in the Turkish league. Well, they need someone up front. Look very strong. Yep. They need some sharpness up there. Perhaps Fayaz can provide it. Still the battle rages on in midfield. It's a free kick, Iceland. Dangerous looking ball in, and eventually away for the corner by Kunait. Under pressure from Petursson. Grétarsson as well. And Iceland now hungry for further goals. Header back then for Petursson, and away for the corner by Kunait. Here's the corner. 20 minutes into the second half. Iceland 1, Turkey 0. Here's Petursson. A wrestling match going on, and a free kick given, I would think, to Turkey. No, the referee says it's the other way. Shielding his eyes from the bright artist. Smile from the referee. To get a good view. Again in the goal. Goalkeeper's come for it. It's another corner. Gudjohnsen trotting across to take it. And a second now might just finish Turkey off. Okay, the goalkeeper stretching, holding on, and an infringement in the penalty area. Throw to Turkey. Semi. This is Udal. Sigurdsson breaking out for Iceland. Sound defensive play though by the Turks. Hoping to make inroads into the Icelandic defence, but without much success. And the crowd here, hoping that Iceland can go on from here to record their first win in the group. Looking good for them at the moment. Here's Grétarsson. Resisting the challenge. The semi stuck to him. Kristisson's cross. Good judgment from Engin. But a much better second half. No way pass for Gudjohnsen. As I was saying earlier on, of course, it's not all over for Turkey if they lose this one, but they add even more importance to their game against Austria, the home game with Austria in October. There's Petursson now threatening. It's number 2, and it's Petursson again. Oh, the Turks are in deep trouble now. That's Petursson. Round about the halfway point, second half. Petursson has made it 2-0 to Iceland. And may now have ended Turkey's World Cup hopes. Here's the build-up. Ball knocked back in by Recep, didn't make it, and Petursson coolly tucking it in beyond Engin. What a second half this is turning into now for Iceland. A clever ball lobbed in. Recep, not the tallest of defenders, couldn't reach it. And Petursson delightfully steering it in. Here it is, the confirmation that Iceland have taken control now of this game. 2-0. An uphill task now for Turkey. They've got to commit players forward now, no two ways about that. There's the shot. It won't trouble Sigurdsson. You now rather off balance, really, and didn't quite get hold of it. It's looking grim for Turkey. Semi is the last man. The last defender, anyway. Hakan. Mustafa, it's good skill. Petursson now is fighting for everything. And he'll be sensing a hat-trick. He's taken his 2 goals extremely well. Petursson from the KR club. And a substitution about to be made. Grétarsson is going off. And they're bringing on Margeirsson, who scored their goal in the recent game in Salzburg against the Austrians. And he packs a fair old shot, this fella. Beaten away! Oh! Surely they can finish it. No! Well, how did they fail to score then? Hassan Yunal was there, and somehow they failed to convert the opportunity. And they might rue that one. Sigurdsson away. Mustafa. And the break is on. Gudjohnsen. Engin in a muddle. Well, this is a different game now. The first half was so lifeless, really. Different story now. Gudjohnsen. Oh, that was curled in teasingly. Just beyond the far post. I wonder what they put in the team. Do the Turks drink tea, we wonder? They do. It certainly is a different game. Gudjohnsen did extra. The goalkeeper line too, curled it round him, but just the post. So it's all second half. 15, the substitute for Iceland. Turkey have a corner. And they've got a semi. And of course, if Turkey can now get one back, they'll be in with a fighting chance. Was from Bergsson. Oddsson has been called on 1 or 2 occasions now in the last few minutes to show that he's a quality goalkeeper. Pulled back well. Petursson was close then to his third. Cross, I think from Margeirsson. And Petursson. Indeed it is, it's the substitute here, and look for Petursson, climbing high, getting above the defender, and directing his header just past the post. Still 2-0 then to Iceland. Could have been 3-2 in the second half easily. those of you who collect trivia, there's some information for you. I must confess I didn't know that. Good night. They're getting agitated on the bench. Can. Oğuz. Now to Mustafa. He looks sprightly as Mustafa since coming on in the second. That was a bit iffy. Mustafa, quarter of an hour of the match. A match that Iceland are dictating by 2-0 at the moment. Gudjohnsen. Well, Iceland may be going out of the World Cup, as they certainly are, but they're going out with a flourish. And look, for the moment anyway, to be heading for their first. And I think overall a deserved one too, if they do go on to collect both the points. I think we'll forget the first half completely, but the second half, Iceland have played well, and they've scored twice. And in fact, they'll go into third place if they should win this one, Iceland. Leaving East Germany down at the bottom. A nasty tackle by Yuval. Some frustration beginning to creep into the Turks' play. Smiling throughout. Senor Sánchez. Free kick then to Iceland. Taken by Thordarson. It's asking a lot of Turkey now, but they've got forward. Kunait. Hope for a change of fortune to prize the points away from Iceland. Off go Can. Crowd now totally absorbed in this World Cup tie. Throw to Turkey. Looking just a trifle desperate now. There's the header though, that flashed wide. And just for a moment, the pulses were racing. Beyond Petursson. Recep. But the commitment of Iceland is not in question, which I'm sure to the relief Austrians if they... Semi Gudjohnsen, who's been, and he's through. Night for Turkey. They're 2-0 down. Both the goals coming in the second half. If you're just joining us, a very half. Much better Iceland have risen to the occasion and scored twice through Petursson. This is Margeirsson. Now Petursson. Sigurvinsson. It's neatly played. Sigurvinsson balked. The referee just a few yards away, agreeing with him. And the whistle has gone for a free kick to Turkey. And as we see, the Turks are really missing Tanju Kolak, their established goal scorer, and also Rydvan, who plays out wide and dangerous, and who has certainly impressed the likes of Bobby Robson, the England manager. Two sharp finishers, Ridvan and Tanju Kolak. Four is going to be up against it, Turkey. Well in contention until the second half, when Iceland took over. 10 minutes to go. 2-0, Iceland lead. So time beginning to run out for the Turks. The man in temporary charge, with Sigurdsson dropping out of this one, because Sigurdsson is yesterday, the Turkish. Sigurvinsson. Petursson was challenging. Safe pair of hands. But a much more second half. It's a nasty tackle, and that is going to earn a yellow card. Everybody jostling the referee, but there's no question there that that was a dreadful tackle. The referee can find the offence. Indeed he does now. I think it was reasonable. The replay is going some way back. Here's the corner from Sigurvinsson. So some pleaded for Petursson, whose reward for his endeavours has been the 2 goals. In fact, it wasn't Petursson there who was injured, although I think he was receiving a little treatment too. But on we go. And the Turks have only a few minutes now to retreat. And now the Sigurvinsson, bringing all his experience to bear now in these closing minutes. Well, some good skill shown by the Turks, but I think they've lost their way now. And there's an unexpected collapse from the Iceland defence. I think the home team are going on to take the 2 points. Sigurvinsson. Gudjohnsen initially. Here's Recep. Sigurvinsson. And even the was sensing. Petursson was backing into his. Here's Recep. Well, they've got to try something different now, Turkey. And it's looking rather beyond them. The Turks are pulled out of position. Well, Gudjohnsen was steaming in at the far post. If Sigurvinsson had found him then, that could well have been a third. But it stays at 2-0. The influence of Sigurvinsson growing as the match wears on. But it's a chance now for Turkey. Sigurdsson has done extremely well. Iceland's defense, and it was Sigurdsson to the rescue. Petursson lost, might have been offside. The ball was back, but Sigurdsson has stayed down injured to that valiant save. 5 minutes left. On come the entourage of assistants. And here it is. Oğuz thought he'd got through. Brave goalkeeping by Sigurdsson, who was, you saw in the picture there, was clearly winded. Well, there's still time for Turkey. But I wonder now if this is going to be beyond them. They've got to get 2 goals back to get even a point now. Pérez persevering. Pérez off the post, and it's there. 2-1, and we could be in now for a pretty dramatic finish. Just 4 minutes left. Complaints from the Iceland players who felt that an offside decision. The referee is over the lines. I think the goal will suddenly hack, and the predatory figure has thrown a lifeline to Turkey. But now, with some urgency, Oğuz. It's Iceland's turn to defend now in some depth. Can they hold? Automatic late equaliser. Team on. Certainly this one. As Bergsson turns it, that one out for the corner. The pressure's on Iceland now. Oh no, in fact the ball didn't go over the line, so no corner. But still, Iceland with something to do. Mustafa caught in possession. Yuval. Mustafa. Yuval. 2 minutes to go. No way through for Mustafa. Recep. Not a very effective clearance. Whistle's gone though for a free kick. And when the game was looking beyond them, suddenly the Turks have come right back in with a chance. Iceland here into the last 90 seconds or so. The referee will allow no time wasting. I don't think he's going to take too much notice of the player down there. Mustafa. And they've got to get the ball up the other end as soon as possible. Pérez, whose goal has given them hope. Yuval. Bergson's tackle. How can he go all the way? Oh! Tremendous effort from Mustafa. That's an incredible finish of this game. And Mustafa was so unlucky with a shot that came back bar. Here's the run. Past one tackle. Driving the... Sigurdsson couldn't get there, and it came back off the bar. And some respite for Iceland as another player goes down. It's Bergsson, who I think was injured and he wants some attention. So some breathing space for Iceland. We're now into time added on for injuries. And the Turks came so close to scoring a second goal. 25 yards out. A rocket shot back off the bar. Another near miss at the other end. Here's Semi. Well, it's now at the end of this World Cup qualifying group game. 2-1 Iceland lead. But Turkey are pressing. Mustafa gone down the anxious defending crowd. It isn't over yet. Got 4. Huge sweep around the ground. Well, it looked as if, but it hasn't turned out that way. From the end, Turkey now ahead. It certainly tells you have held on. 2-1. But what a finish. 2 goals from Petursson. He's the hero of Iceland. But then Pérez getting one back for Turkey to set up that very exciting rally to the game. Action for Iceland from the crowd, who've seen their team win for the first time in this group and seriously damaged Turkey's hopes of going on to the finals. We'll be back with a look at the table right after the break.